Yes, people, here we are, Premier League podcast back of the net, week 10. You know, it's getting interesting for some of us fans, but not all of us. You know what I mean? He knows to laugh. That's why I brought him on.
Don't do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that today, bro.
Listen, come on. And listen, because you're here, brother Elim, we're going to start with the United game. I know it was the one on Sunday. Take it away, man. Before I say my thoughts, what did you think about that game?
It's spineless. That was the first game. You obviously saw the voice notes I sent you, or heard the voice notes I sent you. That was the first game where I actually realised that, and I hate saying this, but Man City are actually our oldest, bro. They're actually our oldest. They send us shot. And you know what it is? The worst thing is, yeah, it's like, bro, if not, maybe not every year, but it's happened too often now. But these men have just showed us levels, bro. As in, like, maybe the scoreline, like, might not be the maddest thing, but in terms of us not even having a look in, it's like happens too often, bro. Happens way, way too often. And I don't know what it is, bro. It's like, obviously, bro, I was frustrated in terms of how the players are player for player. We could talk about the tactics as well. We'll get into that as well. But just in terms of how the players played, I just feel like it was really, like, you could see the levels.
Your head was hot.
Oh, my head was gone, bro. My head was gone. And I'll be honest, a lot of times I do get disassociated with United in the sense of, like, I just know what's going to come. Obviously, some games, especially this season where we've lost, I'm like, bro, how do we lose that? Palace at home being one of them, especially when we beat them 3 days prior. But this one, I was just like, nah, this is actually mad because it's getting worse before it gets better. Do you know what I'm saying? And especially when you see, like, for example, you guys who are who've gone through the other side of a transition, and it's like weird shit. Like, that's what I don't know what to say, bro. Like, it's bad, bro. Like, it's actually bad, and it's like player for player. Okay, we might not have players that are levels, yeah, but we've got half decent players that could probably go into some teams and do really well. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the more frustrating part.
Yeah, no, listen, I think it's spot on. Like, from what I saw, I think it's one of them. I've seen City do that to us numerous times, and I think for you as a United fan, it's like you remember the days of Fergie. Like Fergie, if he had this team, even the exact 11, he's gonna get a better tune out of them, 100%. You know what I mean? And I think that's the concern. Like what Grealish did to Amrabat, you saw it.
And he put on Insta as well. I closed on following him.
Oh, you did? You closed it?
Man thought his own Insta story.
He did a little feint. I think the ball was going out, and imagine that.
Yeah, and Amrabat just tripped in him.
Yeah.
To be fair, if you break it down tactically, Amrabat coming off messed us up.
Yeah. I remember. I think you said that when it happened. Times. Yeah.
But he also got a harsh yellow card. I believe Foden fouled him. He kind of reacted, but he didn't react mad. Obviously, I get it because of the head. They went head to head.
Yeah.
But I think that's what it was. I think he didn't want to get him sent off. But at the same time, you taking him off at half time kind of done that anyways. Maybe at the 60th minute maybe 60th minute you don't want to risk it because the game's going against us. But I think the minute we take him off, that's when it's more man. And I think for me, that's the first time that I've seen, maybe United fans will disagree, Ten Hag make a tactical error in terms of that's cost us a game. Maybe like in terms of he tried something it's not worked, but I mean in terms of like something that's cost us a game, I think that was the first one I was like, bro, that was a big mistake.
Yeah, no, he for me, I'm not saying Ten Hag out. I just think like things are going a bit wrong for him at the moment, and I think added to that the Sancho situation and Varane and Reguilon. I don't know what their fitness was like, and he said, "Oh, it was tactical." If you come out and say it's tactical, you better come correct in the game.
Yeah,
and I think when you've lost 3-0, fans are like, bro, like no Varane, no Reguilon, and it's mad because we're talking about Reguilon like he's some Roberto Carlos.
He's just a left back, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? That's what it is. He's just a left back.
And
But you
even
know
with
what?
yeah, go on.
Oh, I'll let you go.
No, I was just gonna say Varane. I think the worry with him, I'm sure you rate him as well. He's just you can't depend on the guy, bro.
Yeah,
Like he's
yeah.
good. He's good when he's fit, but you can't depend on him. You left you with Lindelof at left back, Maguire and Evans, bro, as your centre back partnership.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
You know what though, bro? As bad as that defense was, I would never like. I don't. It's weird to say this, yeah, but I would never have an issue with Man United's defense because they're not protected enough by the whole team. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this has been going on for years now, man. Where, and I said this to you, how countless of times, how many goals the United can see where it's a ball that's getting pulled back from wide areas, pulled into maybe a penalty spot or into the box, and someone's got a tap in.
True.
The defenders will naturally just obviously follow the line of the ball.
Of course, yeah.
In that line, especially if they've got a fullback that's out, so they're following the line. That's when the midfielder has to step in that little gap, in that space, and cover it. We see Rodri do it countless of times. We see Declan Rice do it countless of times.
Yeah.
Fabinho countless of times. United as a 11, it's barbaric. It's just weird. Like there's no Gary Neville even said there's no. I think Gary Neville, Roy Keane said it. There's no like style of play.
Yeah.
In terms of like, if we're pressing, one man's pressing. We don't press as a team. We sit back. It's like literally proper individuals. Man string along 3 passes. Bruno tries to clip one over the top. Man has not even the person's not even run onto it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just chasing shadows. I was looking at obviously running stats as well. Bruno's got, I don't know how old the article was. Bruno's got the second highest running stats this season behind Kulusevski. And when you look at it deep, okay, cool, he's doing the work, but it's like a man's just running, bro. That is, you know what I mean? If there's a collective press or there's a collective like movement with together or cohesion, then you can then run this. That's obviously way up. But if you're just running, like you're actually just running, like there's nothing to your game in terms of there's no plan to your press. Like, and a lot of you see this as well, bro, because you play football. A lot of men press. No, a lot of them don't press. A lot of men run into a press, but they're not pressing. They're just running into it.
So it looks like they're pressing. Yeah.
There's no purpose in the press.
Yeah.
There's no. Do you know what I mean? It's literally just to fake, almost rush you. And I think that's what he does as well. It's like, and obviously they were talking about. I think Mickey Richards said this as well. And it hit the nail on the head. Højlund is going to struggle because he doesn't have wingers or even midfielders that will give him service.
Yeah, you've got Bozo on the right. Bozo on the right, Anthony.
He does my head in, bro. He does my head in.
Do you know what? I don't even want to touch on him because we all know about him. But there's one player I want to touch on who I watch him and I like him. You know where I'm going. I like Rashford. I do. But
he's doing lifestyle, man.
Sometimes I watch this guy and it's like he gets the ball and I think, do what you know you can do. And it's like the ball gets stuck with him. And I'm like, bro, you're better than that. Or he shoots. And if you notice, he can't place the ball in it. He's always got to do the knuckle thing. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with talk to me about him as well.
He's another one I think that also suffers from lack of running in the midfield. And the reason I realized this, don't get twisted, his decision making is shocking. Shockingly poor. And he's a man that when you see the best of him, it's when you can tell that's his only option, in the sense of his only option is to hit a shot, or his only option is to put a cross in. Do you know what I mean? His only option is to play a pass. In terms of him using his initiative and creativity, it's not really. It's not. I might be harsh, bro, but it doesn't really. I can't really think of too many times. Yeah. And when I say back to my point about him suffering from lack of energy in the midfield, the game against Italy, obviously we're going to touch on this player later. Yeah. When Rashford scored, when Bellingham makes that run, just to shift defenders. Yeah. And create the space for Rashford to drive into. We don't have that United.
That's true.
We all have players that want the ball to feed. The best example is Bernardo Silva. He was probably the man of the match.
100%.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, baller.
But it's because of what he was doing in terms of his run off the ball and creating space. I felt so sorry for Dallo because he'll have Grealish, someone will have the ball. Bernardo's just made the run in between the lines, and he's picking up the ball. And he's even for Haaland's second goal. It happened twice in the same within a couple of minutes of each other.
Yeah, you're right. The dink.
The dink, and he clipped it in. Haaland's headed to the first one.
Yeah.
Obviously, Anana's put off an amazing save, and then the second one, there's nothing we could do about it. Do you know what I mean?
And I think, do you know what it is with Bernardo? I think he's that type of player that every team needs. And you can play him centre mid. You could say to him now, I want you to see him next to Rodri, bro. He puts in a shift. I want you to don't forget he can play 10 and he can play
on the wing.
I think at Monaco. Do you remember he had that roaming thing when he was at Monaco?
Yeah.
Now he's gone there. Like he's the type of player.
This time the City, he's played wide.
You see what I'm saying? Like unbelievable. And it shows you don't need pace to be that guy. Rashford, that's it. Rashford has all the pace, all the speed, but don't have that. But again, like you said, it might be due, down to the runner. But I just looked at the game as well, and I think that, like you said, it was a big brother thing. It was like you're a that little pat on the head, calm down. And you look at City's back four; they go to 4 centre backs now. Now they're not ramping nowadays. Walker, Akanji, Stones, Diaz? Is that what it is? Yeah. And they do once they have Rodri in front. They're so hard to beat, bro. I don't care who you are to get past that 5. And then I think if you've got Bernardo and I can't remember who they play next. Did they play Nunes? Didn't start that one, did they? They did.
No, they played.
Someone else played next to them.
Foden.
It might have been Foden in that little centre.
Yeah, because they played almost like a free. It came like a 3-4-3. Yeah. Because Stone stepped into midfield.
He did afterwards, didn't it? And I watched speaking of Stones, I saw one of you United fans was talking rubbish. People probably see this and complain, but he was like, Stone. It was like this. He was like, Stones is the weak link in. As soon as I heard that, I switched off. You know that I was just like, are you mad? Like,
Stone stepping into the midfield is almost what drove City into the second half of the season to win the treble.
That's it. I'm telling you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's probably not generation. That's too far, but he is one of England's best players. Unbelievable player.
In terms of footballing, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can play him centre back and say to me, John, I want you to kind of go DM, do me a job there, and he did a fantastic job last season.
He's pressing as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I think every club needs that. I think with you guys, is it Kobe Mino? He's coming back from injury. He'll be a big plus for you. But you don't even want to be banking on that. Like, it's the problem with you. Like, I look at your midfield, right? And I'm not gassing up our midfield because our midfielder's kicking up, doing gender reveal thing and pulling his hamstring. We've always seen that picture.
No, but he's I reckon now Rice is here. His days are numbered, man. I don't think Arteta waste much time with him.
No, he's gone. But every club, you need, like, I look at Rice and I think, imagine we never had Rice with Partey out. And I think you lot lack there because Casemiro is declining, like, badly. Like, badly. And he ain't got the speed. He's never had speed if you deep it. But he had Modric and Cruz next to him. So he was unbelievable. He knew, give him the ball, you lot do your thing. I'm gonna just do this. I'm a shield here. I might come with like a pivotal goal in a final or whatever, as he did. But you don't have that. You put him Eriksen and is it Mount? Eriksen and Mount next to him, or McTominay, should I say? Who
McTominay
is not as bad as people say. He's not that bad.
No, but he's not a pick. Bro, if we're trying to play from the back, he's not the guy that can pick the ball up on our half turn and play the passes, and that's where we struggled. Because we missed. We did miss Casemiro in that type of game. We missed Casemiro. Maybe his legs are gone, but in that type of game, we needed someone to pick up the ball and turn. Bro, you've got to realize in the last 2 derbies he's played in, we've won 1 and narrowly lost the final. So was there.
Yeah, true.
And it's like we need someone in that position. Like I think, bro, I'm not gonna lie, the first 45 minutes we were only in the game to some degree because Amrabat was on.
That's it. Yeah.
Because maybe not because of him, but we needed a defensive-minded midfielder. Bro, the minute we took him off and Tommy was our deepest player, I was like, nah, this is done. Man.
For those that don't believe him, I'm in the WhatsApp group, bro. He said as soon as Amrabat come off, I see it and I'm like, yeah, maybe he's right. And before we knew it was 3-0. But listen, bro. City do that to a lot of teams. I think United, as I said, I'm not I'm talking like I'm a United fan. I'm not Ten Hag out yet, but I just think
No.
he needs to back up his ideas though. And the biggest thing for me, he needs to stop signing players that he knows and from his clubs because his talent ID is not being shown. Like I get, he's probably thinking, all right, I can implement some of what he had at Ajax. You know how he
But I
played
think
with
you work though, bro. Bring
Who?
Lissandro Martinez work. Is working.
Yeah,
We missed him
working. Yeah,
heavily this
working.
season.
Anthony, I'm sorry.
Oh, bro, let's. I was gonna say something, man. So let's not even forget. Let's not.
I just want to say quickly.
I was gonna say I wish you're still in Brazil, bro. But we go ahead. We move.
You know what? We're not going to do all of that, but listen, United fans knows what he means by that.
Yeah.
But listen, that was City coming out 3-0 winners with that one. We're going to talk about next game, Chelsea-Brentford. 2-0 Brentford. From my point of view, I thought Brentford would put up a fight, but I didn't think they would win that game. I thought it would be one of them. Chelsea had a couple of chances at 0-0.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer, by the way, who hands up, I didn't know he was that good. Like I genuinely
he's class.
I didn't rate him like that because I used to see him play for like the youngsters and then he'd come on in some.
You should have seen him in the Carabao Cup Community Shield. The goal he scored then against you lot.
Anyway, as I was saying, so this guy, bro. Hey, we won that game, you know.
No, he did. Credit to you lot.
Yeah, but no,
he scored the Super Cup as well.
Oh shoot, yeah, boy. Nah, listen, I rate me. He's a baller, but yeah, like I looked at Brentford and I thought without Ivan Toney they would struggle. But I want to touch on one of their players because we got to give these smaller teams credit. We'll do it for like about 2 minutes or so. And Mbeumo, someone said to me the other day, I would take Mbeumo Arsenal to go on the side with, like, you know, with Saka and the rotation thing. I started thinking about it. I was like, bro, that's not that bad an idea, you know.
Nah, as an alternative,
and Mbeumo is actually like, and he's, bro, he don't look 23, bro. And this guy looks about.
Pardon?
Yeah, bro, double check. I might be wrong.
He's 23,
wait,
bro.
Let me double check that. Go and talk about Mbeumo whilst I check his age. Let me check his age. Go on, talk about.
Yeah, because even some of the goals I've seen him score this season, it's just been class. And I think people do need to put him on the radar in the sense of like how he stepped up in Ivan Toney's absence.
24.
That's crazy.
Trust me, bro.
I thought man was like my age. Like.
Yeah.
I thought he was towards the end.
The man's 24, boy. But yeah.
But yeah, with the Chelsea game, because I actually watched that game, I thought it was only a matter of time before obviously Chelsea scored. Then it got to like what's happening, and then literally it got to I don't know what time Brentford scored, but you knew that as soon as Brentford scored, Chelsea were coming back, just because of where Chelsea are right now. And then we need to touch on a player, but for comical reasons. Neil Maupay, bro.
Oh. You never say something. Like you get them players where I don't know about anyone else. I'll bang him up on the pitch, you know. He's so annoying, bro. Bro, man used to bang against Arsenal and then celebrate afterwards and go, yeah, they're crying.
After he injured someone.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like I saw a picture. He had Sanchez's goalkeeper.
Yeah, sure. But they're obviously former teammates from Brighton. But you know what's mad?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I was watching obviously the post-match interview show. You know, he actually doesn't take the second goal. Yeah, they gave it to him on like Fantasy League and that, but he actually doesn't get the assist now.
Bro, Sanchez tackled him, innit?
Yeah, Sanchez tackled him. How dead this guy is.
How dead are you? You left the keeper. You've left the keeper.
There's no one, and you still didn't get a goal or assist. That's wild. I don't even know why he passed. But then I realized he did a pass.
You know, but you know what? I was thinking, that situation, you're just sprinting. You know that one, you're not even looking back. I'm just sprinting.
It got to a certain point, when I was like, when do you not trust your ability to shoot?
It's true.
Because there's literally no one in the goal.
It's true.
Like,
and they do drills, isn't it? They do drills, isn't it? Shooting. Like,
bro, he passed it. He got an assist in the box. He was in the halfway line. He was through on goal with no goal from the halfway line. He ran into the box. I said, nah, your ability is mad.
He's dead. Do you know, okay, let me not say he's dead. I think his level is not Prem. I think he's one of... I
think he's very arrogant. I think he thinks he's better than he is.
Yeah, he's one of them players. I said to me and my brother always laugh about this. If there was a league between Championship and Premier League, he would be in that that league. Him, players like them Knockout and them man there.
Yeah.
Them type of players there. But they're not
For
good for the
real.
Prem. Championship is a bit easy for you, but you're doing
Just
your
a little
thing.
tag in between.
But listen, Brentford. I like Brentford. I think Thomas Frank has got them playing well. He'll definitely get a good job soon, and I think with them as well.
Sometimes these managers need to stick it out in these jobs, though, man. I get it. You obviously want to challenge yourself.
Yeah.
But we've seen it too many times here. Potter, we've seen it with Moyes at United. I think just take time, man.
Not a big jump, though. I think for him, next one maybe like a... it's kind of hard, actually. Who would he go?
The way the Premier is now, it's not really a big... Unless you're in the big six, there's no point.
That's true. But now he's a good manager, and he's always looking slick on the touchline. And I was looking at another player, Pinnock. Listen, I never knew how good this guy was.
He's good. He's very class.
Very, very good centre back. But he's one of them.
They've got good defenders, though. They've got very good defenders.
Who's the guy that got from Collins? Collins.
Yes, from Wolves.
That back too solid, and I think that
even Thingy last season, Ben Mee last season, he done a job for them.
Quality as well. Yeah, no. Brentford look alright, man. Chelsea, I think the problem with them is quite wasteful. And the problem is, this league will eat you up, and I think that's what you're seeing as United fans as well. Like, a couple 3 bad results, bro, and you're struggling, and it's one of them ones where I think for you as well, United, you probably know it's done now already for you lot. I think Chelsea, I don't know what they're aiming for this season, and I'm seeing Poch come out and he's talking about, I'm not sure this, I'm not sure that, and I'm seeing fans now already going, I don't know about this guy, but some people said. You know what I mean?
Go on.
No, some people just saying that obviously he's come from Spurs, right? You got him to the final, respect that, whatever. But still, he doesn't have that. I think PSG, he didn't even win stuff by a landslide with that squad he was given.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? A lot of this saying is not really a surprise.
I think with someone like Poch, and I think, managers at Chelsea and United are going to have the same issue in the sense of you got to do a whole rebuild in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, if Ten Hag never won the Carabao Cup and in the context of the whole of last season, finished where he finished in the sense of we had injuries, player plays out of position, and we were able to get results. If he never had that, his job would be even more under pressure now. Bearing in mind, United over the last 10 seasons have been in and out of the Champions League in terms of league positioning. Won 3 cups. 4 now. Since Fergie's left. Having 3 different, obviously I wasn't touched it before, but having 3 different managers, or let's say, how many managers have been since Fergie left? 5 managers?
So Moyes, Ranieri, Solskjaer.
Oh, even more than that for cutting interim. Moyes, Ranieri, Solskjaer, Ten Hag, Mourinho, Van Gaal.
Wow, 6
managers in 10 years, bro.
And
you expect them to turn around everything.
Yeah, it's not possible.
And it's not like we have 6 managers of the same ilk in the sense of like, you've gone from Fergie to, I'm trying to think who could be similar to Fergie in terms of the same playing style. Like, you guys have gone similar in terms of Arsenal, no matter how bad it's been, your good points have been that you've been able to produce good football. Whereas United's one is, even when we had Fergie, when we played bad, we just won stuff. We just won, no matter what.
Find a way of winning all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you don't have a style of play, there's no reference sheet.
That's
and
true.
Now when you employ different managers with all different philosophies.
It's true.
And you employ players that are on big wages, why would you want to leave? Do you know what I mean?
No,
as a player, like even now we're having this whole Sancho thing. I think it's gonna be a big struggle to get him to leave. Big struggle.
Might go Arsenal. I'm hearing some rumor has it.
Really?
Yeah, I heard a little rumor that Arsenal might go for him. Can I say something crazy though? I think if he joins Arsenal, I think he would ball out.
Oh no, I do not doubt that. I genuinely believe that.
I think Arsenal would absolutely ball out on that left. Because you know what he did at Dortmund, where you play him left, but come in a bit. I remember that PSG game. I'm sure we all remember that.
Yeah.
Where he bossed it. Absolutely bossed it. No, he's lost a bit of speed, though, innit? He has a little
I don't
bit.
think he was a speed guy, though, bro. I
Yeah,
think with him, what it is with him, he likes the 1-2s and just being
yeah.
able to. He doesn't have no one that can play that off him. If he goes to
Mm,
you
mm,
and he can play on the left, he can bounce off the likes of Rice. He can bounce off the likes of
true.
Odegaard, and that's
Mm,
when you see the best of him. Look at Saka and Odegaard's partnership. That's mad.
that's true. Yeah, it's true. It's
Every
true.
time Sancho has the ball, he has to go back to the centre, to the fullback because there's no mid. Bro, our midfield's in tatters in the sense of like there's no link between the midfield and the
Mm.
attack and the defense. There's nothing in between.
Everything's
That's why
just
you
separate.
see,
Yeah, it's like a
yeah,
separate thing. Yeah,
that's
it's
why you
true.
see long. That's why you see United play long balls all the time because there's no
Mm.
link in between.
Yeah, that's something. And I think as well, we don't dwell on United because you know that was going back to United. But just quickly, you
Literally,
lot have
bro.
lost 5 games already this season.
Yeah, five lost 5-1-5.
And I read a stat that said you guys have lost as many home
Oh
games
yeah, so we've
as
lost since
Fergie
Fergie's
lost.
left. Since Fergie's left, and 10 years of Fergie's left, we've lost the same amount of home games. I think it was either 24 or
Yeah,
36. Then he lost in his whole United career
that is
at Old
mad.
Trafford.
That's insane. But that shows you guys used to have a fear factor. Like I remember being an Arsenal fan, and you'd win every other game. It didn't matter how well we played. I'd be like, "Is this home or away?" Old Trafford, and you're just like, "Oh." Like Old
Yeah,
Trafford was that stadium for everybody. No one wanted
for
to go
real.
to Old Trafford. You know what I
Because
mean?
when you look at your unbeaten season, that was the
Hmm.
game
Yeah,
that everyone kind of felt that if Arsenal can get past them two
yeah,
games, obviously the 0-0 one.
yeah.
Obviously, we speak about in hindsight now, innit?
Mm.
But that was the game where you got someone got close to
Hmm.
beating your record. Then obviously fast forward to the following October,
Mm.
and that was the game where it was like 50's not happening.
You lot, man.
And you
You
kind of
robbed, you
says
robbed us anyway.
if that 50 was going to happen,
Yeah.
it would have been on. I think it would have gone on for like a longer time. It wouldn't have just stopped at like 50 or 51. I reckon it would have been like, God knows. I don't know who would have been.
It was cheating though, anyway. You lot robbed us, bro. Like bare red cards and
Yeah,
that.
here
And
you go, bro.
they let
Let's
you
not talk
lot.
about. Let's not talk about it. I hate doing this stuff, bro.
No,
Let's
okay,
not
okay,
talk
okay. I'm
about
sorry, I'm
yeah. No,
sorry.
no, no, no. I'm not doing tit for tat.
Yeah.
But because I hate doing the referee thing, yeah. Because
Yeah.
obviously I feel like obviously there is some shit referee decisions, but I feel like it's a rubber the green. You just got grit and just find your way to win games. But in terms of United's running this season, decisions going against them, horrible.
No, I agree.
Horrible.
I agree. No, but
I
you
can
know,
list a few.
it evens out though, as they say, innit? It evens out.
When does it even out, bro? I've suffered every game.
All I know is
We should have got penalty against you
okay.
when
Garnacho was offside. He was offside.
Gabriel. No, we can argue that. He might have been offside, but the angle they used was shocking.
Yes,
We
that
can
I
agree
agree.
that because that's not
Yeah,
in line.
the angles
We've
were
always
shocking.
grown up with it being in line, and we can have a reference point to see who's onside or
Spurs
offside.
should have been a pen.
Spurs shocking, especially when you got
Yeah.
the same pen against
Yeah.
them. Cut fast forward a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
The GBH Gabriel done in Holland.
Oh, that's not a pen, bro.
Are you
That's
okay?
not...
If the game against City, if the one against City is a pen, that is definitely a pen. That's what makes it worse. United, yeah, we have these decisions, and then fast forward a couple of weeks,
someone else
a
gets.
team gets the exact same decision.
Okay,
It's
what about
mad.
Onana? What about Onana? And the man did WWE.
Oh no, that was GBH. That was GBH.
You know WWE when they the turnbuckle thing when they throw the man lands and come on, bro.
Man thought
Come
it was
on.
Jeff Hardy.
Trust me, man. But nah, listen, it's yeah, no, the VAR and referees they're taking a piss, man. But listen, we won't get into Chelsea anymore because anyway they've been dead. I want to give I'm going to give credit to this team.
Yeah.
Don't want to give credit to them, but I have to.
The other side.
Yeah, the other side of London. I should be like. By the way, guys, we have a friend named Calvin who he never calls Liverpool by their name. He literally, if you go on his Twitter, he just calls him. He says that stupid club, that club up there. He never calls them by their name. So I need to start doing the same with Tottenham. But Spurs beat Palace 2-1, and I want to give them a bit of credit. I know every week I keep them. I'm going to give them a bit more. I think I didn't expect them to do what they're doing now. I think Ange's come in, and not only are they playing good football, they look better defensively. And I think, what you're talking about, systems and players, they have players that complement what Ange wants to do perfectly. The goalkeeper's come in and there were reports about him not being the best at this and that. He's looked good. Porro's looked good at right back, Udogie, and I think that Van der Ven and Romero, because it's always good when you have one combative defender and you have one quick doing whatever he's doing, it always works. Like, it might not look good, you know what I mean? So that one looks good. Madison's playing out of his skin. Basuma playing well, and Sarr, who I never rated him when they first got him. I was like, who's this guy? But he's playing well. Son seems to be back to form now, and I think the little signs of like Brennan Johnson, Kulusevski hasn't warmed up yet, so they look all right, man. And I think the longer they don't lose, they're going to get that more confidence, which is why I need someone. I'm saying now to Spurs, I need someone to beat them now, just to cut that, because if they get to,
they're still unbeaten, isn't it?
Still unbeaten as well, yeah, bro. It's just, listen, they're doing their thing, and I need someone to just come and dust them off, because we could have done it, but we failed. But anyway, shoot away. Give them the credit. Listen, I'm saying they're doing well. I don't think they'll win it. I still think we're going to finish above them. But so far, so good for them.
With Spurs, I'm not going to lie. When I saw they got Ange, I said, I can't lie, man. My arrogance came in the sense of, okay, he's come from Japan. He's done bits of something, but he's not going to do anything in Prem. I said it's a big risk.
Yeah.
Considering that Mourinho didn't have the best time there. Conte failed. I would say Conte failed there.
Yeah, facts.
And you also got to remember he lost Harry Kane. He also lost maybe not the best goalkeeper, but Hugo Lloris. That's your two captains.
Yeah.
So I thought he was definitely going to struggle, but it's again the thing we are seeing in Premier League football recently is that you make stars in your team as opposed to you buying stars. And I think that's where United, sorry to bring it back, United and Chelsea struggle because you're buying stars. But Spurs are building a good team. You guys, Arsenal building a good team. City have a good team. Liverpool are building a good team. And creating their own stars in their own right. And I think Spurs are on, they might not be successful. Obviously they lost, I think they got knocked out of the League Cup.
Yeah, Fulham,
on pens. But I think they need to get a trophy in the bag ASAP. ASAP. Just to give Poch a bit more like time. I don't want to say time. I said Poch. Postecoglou. A bit in terms of a bit more like credit. Just because I just feel like cool. We saw it with Poch. They had they were the weirdest team you couldn't play Spurs and have an easy game. But because they didn't, and I think that was probably in Premier League years, that was probably their best like team at a point. And the team that should have won something. But I think he's got to do something now. Not now, maybe give him obviously a year or 2 years, but he has to win something with Spurs.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think Spurs fans are not used to winning stuff, and that's not a dig Spurs fans, I'm just saying. But yeah, with the team they've got, they kind of have to. And I always find like when you fail to do it, some other teams got better. So, you look at like, we'll get into them in a bit, people like Villa, up and coming, who were doing their thing. So when you got the chance to win, which is why as an Arsenal fan, I felt very disappointed. It wasn't the fact of, I didn't look at it and say, okay, we completely bottled it, whatever. I was more disappointed because I felt like that's a great opportunity. Like the next season, other teams are going to get better. You know what I mean? And obviously you've got Liverpool now who have improved and stuff like that. So yeah, I think for them, they've got to win a trophy. What trophy they go after, I don't know. And obviously they're not in Europe at the moment, so they can rest a couple of players. But I think with them, the only danger is they don't have a big squad. So if you take out, let's say, for example, Madders gets injured. What do they do then?
Yeah, they do. They actually are doing.
You see what I'm saying? If Van der Ven gets injured, they're one injury away from getting Dyer back in the squad. You know what I'm saying? So it's these little things. Bentancur's back fit. So that's the thing. I think if they have Bentancur, Basuma, Maddison, Kulu, Son, and whoever else they Sarr in midfield, I think they can go far. But I don't think they're winning because you know how it is with Premier League. Yeah, the team always does well, but the experience kicks in from January, February.
Yes,
And if you never,
yeah.
because I remember Fergie used to say it like, "Oh, the experience." And I remember, "Bruv, we're Arsenal, we can do this." And you start seeing the dwindling. It's mad,
Yeah,
bro. Like
bro.
the players
It's
you start
know-how.
drawing games for no. Look at us last season. West Ham already
Yeah,
drew.
it's
Liverpool
know-how.
drew. It's mad, isn't it? Like I don't know what
And
it
you
is.
think, it is, and you think them draws are good. You know, it is. It's the mindset. You think them draws are good results in the isolation of the game. In the isolation of the game. So obviously, if we talk about it, you go into obviously going back now. If you go to Liverpool, get a 2-2 draw, great.
Yeah.
Same thing at West Ham, get a draw, great.
Great, yeah.
But in terms of the context of trying to win the league, you have to, and the time of the year it was, you have to win them games.
Facts.
Especially when you obviously go to Liverpool and start winning 2-0. You have to shut up short. And that's what he means by know-how. And you're right, you do see it. You see it with Champions League finals. I couldn't tell you the last time a team played their first Champions League final and won it. You don't really see it.
That's a good one, actually. Wait, what
City
about...
played their second one, won it.
Yeah.
Chelsea played their second one, won their second one, lost their first one. Same as City.
Yeah.
You don't lost your first one. 06.
First and last one, yeah.
No, don't say last, say only.
Yeah, only, whatever it is. But yeah, I'm still scarred by that. But yeah.
PSG the same.
Yes. What about Inter? The one where they won.
Inter won Champions League in the 70s and 80s, bro.
No, for a while. Like, I mean, my time of watching.
2010.
You know where they beat? Who was it? Bayern, innit? When Milito
2010.
scored. So maybe it might be that one. From what
I don't know if that was their first in our lifetime, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
but yeah, you it is know-how, and even that game, the City Inter one last season, City, I don't want to say narrowly won it, but they narrowly won it.
It's true.
When you really should have won. When you look at but when you look at the teams in terms of on paper, you think, oh, City can whitewash them.
Yeah, not in the final.
But it is know-how.
Yeah, and that's where United were great. You know, Mourinho's the boss. Look when he won it. Oh wait, Porto.
Yeah, but Porto already won it. That's their second Champions League.
Yeah,
and they were in UEFA Cup final the year before.
Yeah, so they did do a final. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's true. It's true. You know what? That's something that's got me thinking. After this, I'm gonna proper check it and see what team kind of won on their first one. But nah, listen. Obviously, Spurs get their credit. We're not going to give them too much anymore. Liverpool beat Nottingham Forest 3-0. We don't really need to touch on that. Comfortable win for them. Salah did his thing. We're going to do a show anyway on Liverpool's midfield, you know, what they've built. It is great. Like, I feel like it's a rebirth. You have something like Gravenberch, Zoboszlai, McAllister.
Oh, he's class, you know.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they're getting there. So, but we're going to save that one. That's a special one. Arsenal beat Sheffield United 5-0.
Got to the way of the wood. Oh, your defense is in trouble.
Yeah, in the room. Jeez, what are you telling me? You know that one's wait. What? Huh?
Allow it.
But you know what? I love it when he scores and he's telling them, yo, you lot, stay back, one sec. And I'm like, bro, put the phone down because you ain't scoring against anyone big, you know. But listen, they're a dead team. Sheffield United are probably. I thought Luton were going to be the worst Prem team ever, but Sheffield United.
Sheffield. Yeah, I think they're both going to have like. I reckon they're both a big statement.
Yeah.
Both have under 30 points. And I was going to say under 20.
I think Sheffield United under 20. Actually, you know what? I think both under 20.
Yeah.
I think they're just both so. Bro, you can't come to this. I don't understand these teams, bro. You're in the Prem now, and you're not even signing like you're going to sign Ross Barkley and Taif Trong. But get out of here. Like, no, don't do that. Sheffield United, they ain't signed. I don't think Austin Trusty from Arsenal.
And they sold what's his name as well.
That guy they had.
Ndai. Yeah.
He used to be Rising Ballers or something like that. Yeah. So the best player sold him. So I look at them and I just think to myself, you know what? I think they used to.
I was surprised. I know he went to obviously Marseille's the club he supported when he was a boy. Yeah. But I'm surprised. I would have said, nah, like, let me just do this here in the
He's young, innit? Young still as well, isn't it?
No, 100%. But you know, it's weird. Obviously, everyone's got their own thing in it. But I would have done the year in the Premier League and then gone from there.
Yeah, no, it's true.
But I hear it. I can't knock it.
Because I think he agreed.
That's me.
Yeah, no, but it's a good shout because he agreed to take Billy Sharp's shirt because Billy Sharp was number 10. And then he
Yeah,
was set to get that and sign a new deal. Then he changed his mind to go to his boyhood club. But at the end of the day, like you said, one season in the Prem, you might love your boyhood club, but you might do so well in the Prem, you might get a Prem move again.
that's what I'm saying.
And then maybe go. Because now you could go Marseille now, and it's like, I don't know how he's faring at the moment.
No, actually.
Whilst he's playing with Obama blood clot young. But but yeah, I think you could have done one season in the Prem, but they're awful. We beat them 5-0. Eddie scored a hat trick. Big up Eddie. He's gonna have to do more now because Jesus is out till early December. They said. So
where did he get injured? Champions League game.
Yeah, and he had Champions League game because he got I think was it hamstring, knee, but anyway.
Okay.
Injured, is out for a bit, but 1 month. Listen, international break as well, so it's kind of all right. West Ham lost 1-0 to Everton. Everton did a thing, not really big up West Ham. I can't really actually. Arsenal play West Ham today, actually, funny enough. But yeah,
Everton won. They've lost 3 at the bounce, West Ham.
3 on the bounce. They'll come big in the cup though. They'll know they have got to go ham now.
I know, for real.
Have to, because you know what? No disrespect. I was saying this on the podcast yesterday. Like, I know you laugh when I say it because I know you rate the Carabao Cup as a trophy. I get it.
It's a big trophy, bro. It's not a big trophy. It's a trophy.
I know, but for me, what I said is, I want Arsenal to do what we used to do back in the day. Do you remember when we used to play like the Vellas and the Marauders, and that's the cup for you?
I get it. No, I get it, yeah. But in a sense of, you see, like, we was at them days where there was a top 4, but it wasn't really a top 4 because it was always a 2-horse title race. Now we're at a place where it's a top 6, and from like, and let's say City win trophies. City are going to win at least one of these trophies. Yeah. So we need to double down on how important it was. City won every trophy but that last season.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, and that trophy for United was significant in the sense of like where we were and where we thought we were when we won it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because at that point we were second, we were close in the title, not far behind you guys in the title race. Just won a trophy. In Europa League, doing really well. I think we just beat Barcelona, or going into beating Barcelona. So I feel like that trophy probably is the less of, like, not the trophy you want to win out of the 3 or 4, but it shouldn't be understated, man.
Yeah, no, not understated. I just feel like I just think from a youngster's point of view, I know they play that what's that trophy? You know, the one where the under 21s. You play like Lincoln, so you play the first team of a Lincoln under 21s Premier.
It was the old Justice Pay Trophy, Papa John's Trophy.
That's the one, yeah. So like that, but I feel like youngsters need more game time because if you go out the cup now, they're not getting games. That end of story.
100%.
You know what I mean? So I think that's what I feel, and I think with Arsenal, I want to see. We never complain when youngsters lose a game because the fact is, the youngsters, their academy, it feels so good. It's personal, isn't it? It's a nice touch, but yeah.
But sorry to say, we're also at a stage now in football where a lot of youngsters are playing regular football, bro. I think average ages in football have probably dropped a bit in terms of your average age of a team. Your average age of a team is like, I think, between like 22 and 24 for Arsenal, and that's a team that's fighting for the Premier League 2 seasons in a row, I would say. And in Champions League. You also have now I think the gap between academies and first team football, I don't think is as massive as it once was. First team academy footballers are getting paid decent, very good money. They're playing in these big stadiums quite regularly. And they're in and amongst there's no like big separation between in terms of day-to-day training. So it's easier to filter in. Even now, you look at for international level, for example, England's under 21s is just like a B team. It doesn't even look like an under 21 team. It genuinely looks like a B team.
It's true.
Their best players, Morgan Gibbs-White is probably the best player in Nottingham Forest. Smith Rowe is obviously in and out of the Arsenal team.
Is Gordon still there? Is Gordon under 21? Gordon isn't.
Anthony Gordon, he's still there. He's playing Champions League football. Curtis Jones is in there playing Champions League or playing European football.
Madueke.
So exactly. Madueke is in there. They're probably the only player that probably look at, not the only player, because obviously there's probably a lot more, but the player that comes to mind you look at is probably looks like a proper old school under 21 player is James Trafford for Burnley.
Yeah, it's true.
He just come from City. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
So
it's true.
I feel like the gap is a lot closer. So I feel like the importance of that cup now is even doubled down, especially the fact that the last 4 winners were City won obviously 3 times, Liverpool and United.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. I hear it. I think, maybe I'm just overthinking, but I just like to see more youngsters play. I just think it's lost it. I get you want to play your first 11, but I like seeing youngsters play these competitions because, like, it's that moment for them. Last minute winner in the cup, go mad. You know what I mean? You're 70 years old.
No, I get it.
Your career, but yeah.
No, I get it. Give them minutes, but then you can also, even the way the ties are going, what United play Newcastle. I don't know who had the time before. I think it was West Ham. Who do we play? No, Crystal Palace. So playing decent Premier League teams.
Yeah, true.
You could play these youngsters, no disrespect to them, but against maybe a Sheffield United and a Luton. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but
you can ease them in. You can ease them in like that. I think always look at the way Pep eased Foden into the squad as a blueprint of what you should do. Obviously, Foden's a different level of talent.
Yeah.
But in terms of how he eased him in, so well. It goes underestimated that Foden's already won 5 Premier League titles.
That's mad. I think I only saw when Rio was talking about it, and he goes, "Oh, we're going to talk about the guy that's won 5 Prems," and I was expecting like one of these bigger players. Like, Phil Foden. I said, "What?
Yeah, Foden's won 5 Premier League titles.
That's mad.
How old is he? 20.
Is it 25? Not 24, 25?
I want to say like 23, bro.
Man's doing the Kingsley Coman thing. You know that one?
Yeah, literally.
Man's won everything in football, bro.
Like, completely. 23.
But
that's what I'm saying. That's the age group. That's a perfect example of the age is dropping, and the age. Yeah,
that's true. No, good shot actually with Foden. Yeah, he's class. Yeah, again, listen, I'm not going to talk about City. They've had their time as well. Brighton drew 1-1 with Fulham. Nothing really to say on that one. The minor thing.
I think Brighton. Just a quick note. I think Brighton are going to not struggle, but they're going to struggle with playing Wednesday, Sunday, or playing
Thursday,
Europe
Sunday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tougher. You can see they're struggling already. Like, I think they lost to A.K. Athens or something.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, so they're gonna struggle.
They smoked Ajax though. They smoked Ajax.
Do you know what? I need a show on them lot. Bottom of Eredivisie, bro.
We need a show on Ajax, Basel, and Lyon.
Lyon, yeah. Bruv, but wait, Ajax, bruv. They're great. Man like Van der Sar and them are just probably looking at a team going, really?
We need to get out of it.
Nah, they're taking our number 2, by the way, supposedly. Anyway, our number 2 is going.
Oh, is it?
As manager, yeah. Rumour has it. Who else? We've got Bournemouth beat Wolves 2-1. Burnley, sorry, 2-1. Company going soon, 100%. Honestly, they're struggling. He's trying a style of football with a team where you can't do it. Sometimes just know you just can't do it. Like, you've got not James Rodriguez, Jay Rodriguez and them, man, there. You're not doing it. Like, give up. Wolves drew 2-2 with Newcastle. And the final game, which I want to touch on, Villa beat Luton. Was it 4-1, 3-1? What was the final score? Anyway, they won. I think it was 4-1. I think it was.
Yeah, it was 4.
So Villa, quick one. Emery's gone there. I thought it was a great signing by them, managerial signing. And he started buying all these players. And I started thinking to myself, is he building to just be a Europa team or whatever? But it's like he's pieced this great team together now. It's just like you got Martinez in goal and people can knock him. I don't think he's the best keeper, but he's like
he's the best keeper in the world, apparently.
Bro, after man did that thing with the glove, come on.
Did you see though? Sorry to cut you. He was on the ranking, the Ballon d'Or ranking.
Yeah.
He was below Bono. Obviously, still one of the best keeper.
No. But Bono was class in that World Cup. Bono's a good keeper, bro. But it's a whole Argentina thing, isn't it? He won it with Messi.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, listen, Villa look good. Defensively looking a lot better. I think I look at their midfield now, and I was talking to you off air. I was just saying, like, Arsenal wanted Douglas Luiz in Jan, and I was like, why do you want this guy? Because you know sometimes your team goes after these players, and social media like laughing. So I was like, yeah.
Oh
you know what?
we I think I've experienced that a lot.
You know what I mean? And then I watch him now, and I think this guy is class, bro. And him, McGinn, and Kamara. Look, Kamara, not you, bro. Man's
bro.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. I tried to cut you off real quick. That three, they're phenomenal. And I don't think John McGinn gets the respect he deserves. I think because he's Scottish, a lot of people don't give him that, just how good he is. But he's class, unbelievable. Man. Energy,
he plays kind of like a false winger sometimes, doesn't he, as well?
Yeah, he does that thing where not on the wing, he cut just
like on a half space.
Yeah, and he whips it in and quality player. And I think Fergie, these are the type of players. Sorry to go, we're all going back to Man United. This is how we do. But I look at players like him. He's the type of player that Fergie would have got like.
Oh, he would have laughed. He would have bought me.
You see what I'm saying? He would have been the Fletcher type thing or the Hargreaves, that type of ilk of player. And I think he could do a great job wherever he goes. Watkins, apart from his dead trim, that trim needs to sort out, first of all. Quality striker. I know everyone's talking about Ivan Toney this and Ivan Toney that, but Watkins, bro.
Watkins is showing it, man.
His movement, like I saw the other day, the finish with the left foot, couple of steps over, bang. Like, he's getting that now. And I don't know how long he'll stay at Villa, but I think if Villa can keep that team together, they could do a good Europa run. Like, start becoming...
Well, conference, isn't it?
They're in conference at the moment, yeah. So playing teams like Hibernian and them, man, there. But...
they're in the agreement.
You know what I mean? But I think they'll get to a point where, Emery's going to get into Europa. I'm not saying they're going to win it, but they'll get further in it. You remember when he used to have Barry, Young, Downing? Do you remember that one?
That ilk. He's and the thing with Emery as well, he's got the European know-how.
Yes.
Obviously, when Europa League. How many times?
Yeah, exactly. So those are the Premier League fixtures. But you know what? We're going to touch on something, and this is for every fan, because there's a certain player in world football at the moment that is he's just taking the piss, bruv. Like, I watch him.
I'm just in background. Just go continue, bro. Continue, bro.
This is one player, and he just
Jude.
Bro. He is like, do you remember when you used to play with your like younger lot? You go to the park and they're like, "Oh, do you want to join us?" And you're running past them with the ball and that, and just
literally,
bro. I don't think I've ever seen someone that young to go to such a team and impact straight away. There's no delay. Yeah. It's literally, he's gone in, taken number 5. Man's like, Hala Madrid. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, he's serious. And I don't know if you've seen his mum, how serious his mum and that, like his mum
was serious. Someone said, on Twitter.
I know what you're going to say. The ITV series, the drama.
Yeah.
It looked like it.
She could be, though. She knows that she could be an undercover detective on the ITV drama. Bro.
Listen,
they credit to all of them, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's just doing levels of 13 goals, 13 games. And it's like you feel like there's at no point you feel like the novelty's going to wear off.
Yeah.
Like, it's mad. Like, even that was the game you thought, okay, maybe he might get overwhelmed here.
Yeah.
And show that it's a big gap. He said, no. Big gap where? Big gap where?
New camp, Barca, bro, man is doing this, can't hear you. And I think the celebration just tells, like, the confidence is just what he's unbelievable. And I think, from the time he took number 5 as well, we should have all known. Like, imagine you've got a Donny there that's like, you know what? I want 5, Zidane's number. I'm gonna show you. And you put him in that midfield with Tchouameni, does he play the Camavinga? Valverde and whoever.
Camavinga coming on though, that needs to be. That's how I know ball, because a lot of people were saying, "Oh no, it was this and that." Camavinga, people don't look at what he did when he came on. He was class when he came on.
You see what I'm saying? And I think how they've got them running, as a Bellingham, ultimate respect. And you know what? I salute him, because he could have easily done the move to the Prem. He could have easily at that time gone, do you know what?
Liverpool.
I'm going Liverpool. I take number 8. I do the Prem. But then from there, it's like, you're going to get your move. But now he's going to Real Madrid, 20, 21 years old, bossing it, bro. And it's not that he's just
turned 20, bro. Just turned 20 this year.
When I think about what I was doing at 20, them ones, it's like there's no comparison, bro.
Brother, student finance is on my neck.
Bro.
I tell you.
Hey, we're getting them letters and that. We're like, yo,
Bruv,
yeah.
looking to get that loan money, fam.
Bro, listen, honestly, he's unbelievable. I think, and as well, he won is it Copper
Yeah,
something like that.
Copper Trophy.
Copper
So best
Trophy, yeah.
player, best under 21 player.
Yeah, so that he's only going to go from strength to strength, man, and he'll take that form with England. And I honestly believe, I'm going to say it now, I think if he stays fit and Kane continues to, I think we win the Euros. I genuinely do. I know France are good, but
yeah,
I just think our team, like our best 11, bruv, we can pop anybody.
no,
And
it's true.
if they're all on form, and I'm talking like a Bellingham, Rice, you know what? Bellingham, Rice, Madders free, you know, ban it. Nah, genuine. I'll be
Yeah,
like,
I
this,
hear it.
you know what I mean? Because all this Calvin Phillips thing is like, you're playing too defensive. I don't like that. Sometimes in competitions, you know what? No, we're gonna show you, man.
You're gonna
You know
pop
when France used to do Kante, Matuidi, Pogba. You have two beside your DM just doing their thing. Pogba running, Matuidi tackling there, whatever. And that's what we need. I think Rice, Madders, and Bellingham would be a mad free. Then you could do your Rashford, Saka. Bro, come on, man.
I wouldn't even do Rashford. I can't even.
Who do you play that side then? Just quickly.
Either Grealish, because you know Grealish, both with England, both sides, he's gonna get the ball into Kane.
What's Foden?
Strength and depth is mad, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
The strength and depth is mad.
Unbelievable. And we've got players that are coming up now. Like Anthony Gordon's playing a great season so far. Like we're gonna have a team where honestly, I don't think anyone can beat us. I genuinely don't think anyone. I think we'll win it. I honestly believe we'll win it. I think Germany. They need
Germany
one more.
are struggling, bro.
They need one more tournament before they go again because they've got Musiala. Imagine Musiala played for England.
For real. I think that's probably why he said, nah, man. He said, nah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, listen, back to Bellingham, fantastic. I think we'll go from strength to strength. And it's just nice to see an English player go and do that. You know what I'm saying? I love...
You know what someone else said to me as well in the gym? Someone said, he was talking about Bellingham, and he said, it doesn't look amazing, but it works. It works.
But you know, it's not by chance you score them goals. Lampard had a good. You know, them ones where it deflect. You play ball like you're going today as well. Like you know, when you find yourself in a box and the ball deflects and you tap it in, that's not because the ball's just back. You found yourself there. You've made the run at the right time, and he's picking up that knack. And at 20 to pick up that knack, play. Bruv, look at against who did we play recently when Rashford scored? Italy. Bellingham charging forward, and the thing is when he runs, he's charging. He's not quick.
He's like a machine, bro.
Yeah.
He's like a machine.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable what he's done, and I think England are only going to be stronger for it. And listen, I'm looking forward to see how the season's going to finish with him, man. Champions League and everything. Like, I want him in the Champions. If we get through, I want them Champions League. We'll deal with them.
You'll get popped. Don't even say that. You'll get popped, bro.
By who? Arsenal. About Rice. You know about Rice.
Stay there. Bro.
I'm not saying I'm joking. I'm joking because when I do these things, you call me up in there. I come and check. It's a Saliba thing. I thought 6 months later.
It's 1-1 right now. It's 1-1 right now in the series. It's 1-1 right now. I screenshotted that. It's 1-1 right now.
And you brought me up and go, what going with Saliba? I was like,
it's 1-1 right now. But back to Bellingham, yeah. Sorry, just quick one.
No, go on.
I don't know. I said this on Twitter. I don't know if much people agree with me, but he can potentially, slowly but surely, restore people watching Spanish football in this country.
Facts. Yeah.
Because I ain't watched bro, Saturday 3:00, El Clasico. I ain't watched the El Clasico. Like actually catered my day to watching El Clasico. Since the Ronaldo Messi days. I'll be real.
It's all changed now, isn't it?
Usually you can go on the Young Sky Sports, but now you have to just go on Viaplay or something?
Yeah, all that.
Do what you got to do. So this was the first game I actually watched it.
That's true, you know, and I think it's because Barca got that young midfield as well. They got Gavi, and I think Pedri's still injured, isn't it? I think at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't even watch with Barcelona. I've always been a Madrid guy since I was a kid.
I agree, same.
But I mean, I watched it. I promise you, I watched it for Bellingham. I'll be real.
Yeah, now 100. Listen, I'm enjoying it, and like you said, I watch when my team are not playing. I look out to see what he's done. You know, when you be like, "Has he scored again?" Like raw, like. But yeah, he's
like my son, bro.
You know? Oh yeah, and you got the jersey recently, innit, as well. You got the.
Bro, I bought the jersey after the game. I said, "No, I'm copying it. I'm getting it. I don't buy. I don't buy like player jerseys.
Yeah,
like, I've got this under here.
Yeah,
is the United 2008 jersey. I don't buy football shirts.
Yeah,
I don't wear them. Even when I play football, I just play like no whatever.
Normal t-shirt.
I said, nah, this guy is levels. I'm buying this top.
We saying Bellingham performance today, yeah. When you're playing football.
Come on. I'm a lot older than them, so the knees might give way, bro.
I just want to touch on before we wrap up quickly. I want to touch on the Ballon d'Or. So I want to know if you think Messi deserved it. I know a lot of people saying Haaland. I think on all this and that. For me, I think it's one of them. It's Messi scored whatever. They won the World Cup. They draped him in the. I don't want to disrespect, but I'm just saying the black thing. I don't know the name. Yeah, I don't know the name of it. But they put him in and he lifted up. And that image, we'll always remember it. But for what Erling Haaland did, yeah, I don't know how they went against him.
You have to give Messi Player of the Month. You can't say the Ballon d'Or because of a whole year. And this is my theory, yeah? I had this argument with someone and I thought about this morning. Okay, cool, yeah? Messi is the greatest player that's ever played. We can say that. That's granted. If that's the case, if that's your rationale and that's your thinking, he should win the Ballon d'Or every year. Yeah, if your rationale, if your thought process is we best to judge up the best player in the world right now, it should be Messi, yeah?
Yeah.
Regardless of if he scores 50 goals in the season, or if he scores 30, which is below standards for him. He should. So by everyone's logic, he should win it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go back to 2018 when Modric wins it. In 2018, I don't think Modric is. I'm glad Modric won it, and I agree he should have won it. But I don't think Modric is a better player than Messi. I don't think he ever has been. So you can't use that metric. I also look at the fact that Messi, in his club career this season, okay, cool, won the Ligue 1. They didn't even compete in the Champions League.
Yeah, went out early.
I don't think they won either of the cups in France. I could be mistaken.
I think they might have won it. They might have won the.
They've got League Cup and they've got the Coupe de France.
Yeah, one of the two.
And then he's gone to sign for Inter Miami. Like deeper, bro. The best player in the world plays in the MLS.
It's true.
No, actually deeper. And I think what also makes it worse is City won the treble. And you have a player, I think, for me, maybe Haaland doesn't win it because it doesn't look good in the eye. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Rodri could have won it.
Bro, I rate him highly. Second at least.
Rodri had won a treble.
Yeah.
Won a treble. Won a Nations League with Spain.
Yeah.
Same year.
Yeah.
Scored the winning goal in the Champions League final. Scored the amazing class goal against Bayern Munich on his left leg.
Yes. Oh, that was left foot, isn't it? Top bin.
That was left leg.
Yeah.
Consistent for them.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's like I always feel like with the whole Messi and Ronaldo situation, a lot of these people, a lot of journalists and everything has catered to Messi. Like, Ronnie's deserved to win.
Yeah.
The most Ballon d'Ors. But I feel like 8, especially the last 2, I don't really hear it, man. And I also think by that metric, you maybe should have someone like a Di Maria in the ranking as well, because he was class in the World Cup as well.
Oh, fantastic!
Do you know what I mean?
Even Alvarez played well now as well.
Yeah, Alvarez won a treble and a Champions League.
Yeah, and a Champions League.
In the same season.
And a World Cup. Treble and
a World Cup.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Right. So I don't know. Like, I just feel like, what journalists and stuff do, or people that vote, it kind of taints his legacy, because he is the best player like ever. But you just hand out these awards, it's just like it's almost like trying to double down and stamp it, but the world knows it.
But it's not fair though, isn't it? Like, I feel like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like, I look at players like Mbappe. Yeah, the guy like, bruv, I blame Kolo Muani actually, because had Kolo Muani scored that, it would
Mbappe
have been
wins it.
different. Yeah, that's
That's
the
what,
thing.
and that's what I'm saying. It's like, even for example, yeah, I think, and that's why you have the big gap
Mm.
between the Messi, Ronaldo's, and like everyone else,
Yeah, yeah.
because of how, and I think that's why people just. I think the standard of in terms of world class level is
Mm.
slim, minute,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because of they know a man scored 50 goals and didn't win a Ballon d'Or and won a
That's
treble.
you
Do you
start
know
to
how
think, what
mad
else am I
that
gonna
is?
do? Yeah, what
Yeah,
else
what
are
else
you
can I
gonna do?
do? Like, what? I
It's
have to
true.
wait for my man to retire.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's actually bonkers when you think about it. It's
Yeah.
actually crazy, and
Mm.
I think that's what I think a lot of players. Maybe in the next generation, you might see a lot of the world class region might drop in terms of
Mm.
standard from what we're used to, but in
Yeah.
terms of a lot of players fitting in that world class,
Mm.
I think you're gonna see a lot more just because there is some amazing footballers out there, but they don't even get a
Mm.
look in, bro.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. And he walks anyway in that league. But the guy, I don't know if you saw, do you see the video where they're watching, bro? The guy's not even moving, bro.
But
Like,
he was walking for PSG.
yeah.
He was walking in the World Cup, man.
Yeah,
Let's be
yeah.
real. He was walking in the World Cup. He just levels like.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, like, yeah, I agree. I don't even watch that thing. I was just watching like the highlights of it, and they invited Speed and
Did you see his reaction?
oh, like, and you know what? The people standing around must be looking at this guy going,
Like, you're not
"Are
serious,
you
bro.
for real?" But I won't
Yeah.
lie. He does crack me up though. I can't lie, bro. Some of the stuff he does, yeah,
I do love the
he
fact that he's himself, though, man.
yeah, like
In any realm, like
I
man
love
with
it.
a big Ballon d'Or ceremony and just started bugging out when he found that
You
Messi
see when he
won.
started gassing to Bernardo and Diaz.
No, this is
He's talking to him because, oh yeah, the way you like control the ball, you hold the ball, and it's like, yeah, whatever. But he's just so like, I'm watching like, how are you just talking to his man like that, bro? Just disrespected. But no, he's joke. He's joke. But listen, obviously we'll cover Premier League and that. We've got a new feature and big up at Elim on this one as well. We're gonna try and do a little thing where end of every episode we're gonna chuck a little quiz question and you don't have to answer on here. You can put it on the
nah. Put
comment.
it on the comments. Put it on
Is
the
that better for
comments.
you? Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
We'll put in the comments. I ain't gonna lie. He tested me with this one. I was stumped. I think I'm a football genius, but this one stumped me. But listen, I'm gonna let him take it away with this one. But yeah, as I said, from now on, we're gonna do it going forward, and yeah, just put your answers in the comments. So Alim, take it away with this question.
Cool. The quiz question is, who were the only unbeaten team in the 2010 World Cup? Who were the only unbeaten team in the 2010 World Cup that was hosted by South Africa? Drop
Right.
your answer in the comments and let us know. We'll see who knows ball.
Yeah,
No
trust me.
Googling, please.
Trust me. And you know another thing I'm gonna start doing as well. I'm gonna, as I'm going on, I'm gonna start doing a whole one. Where I'm gonna give a list of teams to get people to name the players. I might even do it with the guests as well. You know, try and when we get like a bigger panel, I'll do that. But listen, I had to have you on, United fan. I like the little feedback because I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, it's funny. We're on Twitter. We laugh at each other's teams, but I like hearing in depth your reasons why you think things are happening and stuff
Yeah,
like
you have
that.
to. Oh, we
Yeah,
could have been here for another hour if we went in depth.
trust
You
me.
just, yeah, this has been 10 years of hurt.
But now, listen, we'll be back. Listen, in a few weeks, who knows? Roles could be reversed. Arsenal could be struggling. United will be doing about. We don't know. But listen, my bro. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
having me, bro. Appreciate it.
You know, let people. You know what? I keep saying you, and there's another person. He knows who he is. Another football tactical, but he's always busy. Different parts of the UK. I try and get him on as well. But yeah, it's nice to get like little tactical people that are on because I like their little in-depth analysis. You know, when you're talking about the system and you know how they play and like the runners and the stuff like that, which I want to get a lot more on. But listen, thanks for coming on, bro. Definitely going to get you on sometime soon. What's your prediction? Oh yeah, before you go, prediction for Man United Newcastle, and I'll drop my little Arsenal. The laugh.
Bro, it's weird, yeah, because Newcastle should beat us, but I think we're just becoming a cup team, bro. So that's why I don't even know how to call it. For when we beat Palace, yeah, convincingly during the week, and then we lost to them in the league on the weekend, I said, no way, we're a cup team.
Yeah.
Final in that. I'm gonna have faith. Call me ignorant, but it's fine. I'm gonna say 2-1 United. Man United.
2-1 United. Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement. I think Newcastle got a couple of injuries, and I don't know if they're going to play their best team. I think they're going to play a lot of youngsters, but again, you just don't know what United are going to turn up in. It's literally back in the day, you'd be at home, you feel more confident, but yeah, we don't know. My side of things, Arsenal, West Ham. As I said yesterday, I think if West Ham go for a strong team and we make too many changes, I can't see us beating them. But if we play a relatively decent side, I think we could win 2-3-1. We tend to have something over West Ham in certain games, so I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I would say decent team, 2-3-1. If we go a bit too weak, I think they'll beat us because I just think a lot of physical players there, and they've got Ward-Prowse, and I think it's one of them games where Kudus is going to look at this and go, "This is my time." Yeah, you know, they've still got good players. Him, Paqueta, Bowen.
Who's your second choice centre backs?
I think it's Kivior, and we don't really have a second choice as such because White plays right back. So what they might do, they might put Tomiyasu centre back. You can put Tomiyasu centre back and then play with Kivior, but I think he'll probably play Gabriel because Gabriel missed the Sheffield United game. It's like a match fitness. I think we've got Newcastle on Saturday evening, so probably put Gabriel in. Just don't rest Saliba. I don't want to see.
That's what I asked.
You know what I mean? I think we'll rest Saliba, and then we'll go from there. I just want to see a good game. I love cup games because you never know what's going to happen. It's exciting, you know what I mean? But listen, let's see what happens, and hopefully we're both celebrating a win come the end of today. But listen, once again, bro, thanks for coming on. Definitely going to have you back on soon.
Again, bro.
And as I did, ask you the question, guys. Comment the answer there. You know what? Not this one, but after, I'm going to do prizes for people, you know.
Yeah, by force. Yeah,
by force. But no Googling. I know people that Googling because I see certain names, but there's no way you got that right.
You do that, for real.
You know what I mean? But yeah, love my bro, yeah? Take care, Jude.
Appreciate you, bro. Take care.